Washoe County School District is really excited to be launching our signature academies, having one academy at each of our comprehensive high schools. We already have 2 that are open. We're opening 7 new ones this summer, which includes the Sustainable Resources Academy at Washoe High School. And we're particularly excited about these because they're going to give our students an opportunity to really dig into the material, specifically at Washoe, into the area of renewable energies as well as sustainable agricultural. So, in addition to looking at the geothermals and the wind and the solar energy that is part of the renewable energies, students are also able to dig into sustainable agriculture, looking at aquaponics and greenhouses to figure out how we can grow local and eat local here in our arid climate in northern Nevada. And we want our students to get hands-on experience using and be able to conduct their own experiments. So we really believe that project-based learning is the best way to accomplish this. So in addition to the usual teacher, classroom, lecture, and homework setup, we're going to be doing a lot of hands-on activities for the students. So we had a community launch meeting on December 8th to reach out to the geothermal and the renewable energy companies in northern Nevada, as well as our higher education partners, TMCC and UNR. TMCC currently has a geothermal operator program that we would love to have our students from Washoe Sustainable Resource Academy be able to go directly into. And we are also working with UNR's teams to make sure that our academic programs is rigorous to a level they can continue without any remediation into the UNR programs. We are currently working on developing and firming up relationships with several organizations here in northern Nevada. We've met with NV Energy and Ormat Ingredient Resources. We're still trying to craft exactly what that relationship will look like, but we're starting to seek mentors for our students. We know that some students are not even familiar with what renewable resources and sustainable resources are, and may, once they start the program, struggle to get through the classes. So we want to have a one-on-one mentorship program so that these students who are struggling with the material can have someone to reach out to. In addition, 3 years from now, we want to be able to place our students in very hands-on and learning experiences in an internship at the local businesses and community partners in the area. So we are working with developing those as well. So in the senior year, students at Washoe Sustainable Resources Academy are going to be required to do a capstone project that combines all the things that they've learned over their 4 years there. And we are working on developing partnerships in the communities and with businesses to have mentors as well as partners to work on these senior projects with the students, as well as place them in internships. So we're hoping that that will then become a pipeline for students to gain job opportunities after graduation. We currently have data on what our students across the district, as well as at Washoe High School, are able to achieve, both from an academic level with their CRT scores and HSPE scores and graduation rates. So we'll be comparing the graduation cohort and the performance of students within the Sustainable Resource Academy, which is a school within a school model, to the rest of the population at Washoe High School, which does include the International Baccalaureate program. So it's a very highly rigorous and skilled group that they're going to be competing against, but we want to make sure we're setting the bar high. So Washoe High School is fortunate enough to already have a few solar panels and wind spires and a greenhouse and aquaponics system installed at their facility already. So many of our students have had an opportunity to work with these at the elementary level, understanding the basics of how they operate and getting their hands on and working with them. The goal of the Sustainable Resources Academy is to take that beginning foundation and grow it to the next level, to get them to further understand the complexities of it and also apply it into other arenas. So in addition to working with the basic equipment we already have, we're also looking to add turbines and other types of equipment so that students can have more opportunities to get their hands on this material, to be able to replicate it and build similar, smaller versions of it as well. So I personally think that this whole sustainable resources and renewable energies is something that's a relatively new field, although solar energy, obviously, wind energy and geothermal energy, the energy itself has been around for millions of years. I think the fact that humans are now trying to tap into it and make use of it to try to figure out how we can reduce our reliance on petroleums, it's something that's really exciting. And I think introducing our students to this and getting them to recognize their carbon footprint and from their everyday activities and how these energies are up and coming and how they can start looking for jobs to get themselves better prepared and give themselves an edge when they're competing with other students if they've already had this experience in high school.